Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. And today we're taking a look at from the Transformers Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures Dinobots Unite subline. This is a deluxe class Cheetor. Now, Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures used to be Transformers Cyberverse, and then you had all these sublines, and then it switched. And now it's Dinobots Unite. We all know what it is. I think just for simplicity's sake, I'll just be referring to it as Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures. But I got this figure off of eBay. I actually got two because I forgot I bid on one, and I won that auction. Yeah. Going back on eBay. But we're starting off in cheetah mode, and this is a heavily armored cheetah mode. I don't remember from the cartoon if Cheetor ever got spark armor like this. And I do like how their two swords store in the cheetah shoulders like that as a little nod to the Knight / Cheetor. But if we want to go ahead and just de-weaponize it, just pull these off, they peg in. Be very careful. This is all clear green plastic that's been painted. I'm pretty sure this is all clear green plastic that's been painted. And why I'm doing this, little mention of the new packaging. One thing that it dawned on me is, going back to when I was a kid, there was open-faced packaging, and really didn't save the environment then. And at the same token, it really didn't damage that many toys, but we'll see. I don't, times have changed, and again, it still is very easy to access the inside of the packaging to remove the figure just through the window. And also, once you remove the figure, unless you save the ties, which this was using plastic ties, kind of hard to secure it in the packaging. But anyway, just give you a close-up look at that little armored head. But that's how Cheetor looks without the armor. The mouth can open, just like that. Ball joints and there on the rear legs, and there are ball joints here in the shoulder, so there is some articulation. And yeah, so that's about it for the cheetah mode. Let's pause, and we'll get into the transformation. Okay, so I brought the camera out a little. First thing you want to do is get the tail out of the way. I will tell you right now that you'll probably knock it around during the transformation. Next step is you want to come and straighten out the legs. Basically, they bend in at the hip and knee, and then they bend inward right above the ankle. So do that on both sides. And there's a little, there's an ankle movement there. Now to continue along with the transformation, bring the arms straight out forward like that. And there's these little side panels here. You want to pop them out. They peg into the forearm of robot mode, as well as the waist here. And I have to tell you, on mine, on this side, I had to use a lot of pressure to get that one tab here at the bottom to peg into the hip. But fold them around the back, bring the cheetah arms down, and then fold them all the way back, like so. And then what you want to do is straighten the arms at the elbow, and then you're going to rotate them so that the armor there, the little cheetah pattern, faces forward. Come in, flip the fist out, do it the same here. And now it's up to finishing off with the head. So close the cheetah mouth, unhinge it like so, collapse the torso down. We're going to talk about that in a minute. And then fold the cheetah head down on a series of hinges that Now there's a tab here on the chest that should peg into a chin, a slot under the chin, and it kind of will sit, but it comes out very easily. And there you have Cheetor in its robot mode. The head here does have some head articulation there. You do have some waist articulation. Again, ball joint at the shoulder, swivel, 90-degree bend at the elbow, and you have all the same articulation from the leg. One thing to point out is you do have his little tail belt, but you have the tail off the back, so there is that. Now there is a armored mode to Cheetor. The front claws, you would think you could peg them into the forearm. You can't. They go up here on the shoulder, just like so. There we go. Just like here. And then the helmet for the cheetah can actually peg in on either forearm, but with the head facing towards the shoulder. And then finally, you can give them the swords as a weapon. Just be careful, again, it's a square peg going into a round hole. And just like that. And there you have Cheetor all armored up and ready to kick some buttocks. Fun figure. The transformation is actually not that bad. The instructions could be a little more clear, especially on folding the arms up and how to get them lined up to peg the side panels in. It took me a minute to figure out that they have to go into the hip. And like I said, the chin of the cheetah mode really doesn't peg in as well as it could, but other than that, I think the animation look to the Cyberverse design is very good. I do remember him having the giant swords, so you can... Those are nice. And I gotta be honest, in pictures, these look a lot bigger than they are, so I was a little disappointed about that. But yeah, let's pause, and I'll come back with my final thoughts. I think Cheetor is a fine figure. Just don't play cards with him, because you know he's a cheator. Get it? Cheater? Okay, I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. I do like how Cyberverse did incorporate some of Beast Wars a little. I'm sure Beast Wars fans really appreciate it. And let me just say, this is a lot better and more fun of a figure than the Kingdom Cheetor figure. That might be more accurate to the Beast Wars cartoon, but this is a lot more fun, has a lot more play value to it, and I like the inclusion of more accessories. As I said, I got this figure off of eBay, but it is starting to show up in brick and mortar retail around the country, so you should be able to find it real soon. Definitely worth a pickup and an addition to your collection. So, that's about it for the review. If you like this review, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. While I will always appreciate your views, your likes, comments, and subscriptions help communicate to YouTube through their algorithms that my channel should be exalted and held upon high. If you want to make the ultimate sign of support, please consider joining my Patreon. It is www.patreon.com/chuckdog1999. Little card here in the corner and hyperlink in the description below. All I ask for is $1 a month, $12 a year. No thrills, no tears, no special rewards. All you're doing is helping me help you, help me to help you bring figures like Cheetor to you, as well as keep up the infrastructure of this channel. But as I always say, if you can't swing $1 a month or the $12 a year, your views are more than thanks enough. As I always say, Patreon is the cherry on top of an already generous Sunday, which is the time you put in to watch my content. Really hope to see more of you soon, and we got some fun stuff coming in as we get into the end of the year, as well as the holiday season. It's only a couple months away. So that's about it. It's your old pal Chuck for Cheetor. We will see you next time.